Okay, so we're going to do 18 to 25, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to stop halfway through and do another video because 24 looks pretty long. First one, rewrite the equation, rewrite the equation x squared plus y squared minus 8 plus 6 plus 9 in graphing form and state the radius and center of the circle. So we're going to do this pretty fast because we should have some basic knowledge of how to do this by now. So I'm going to do the x's on this side, the y's on this part right there. You have the x squared, right? And then minus 8x. So that means it's going to be minus 4x and minus 4x. And then you have a y squared. And then you have a 3y and a 3y. The plus 9 is going to come along for the ride. So here we have x minus 4, x minus 4. We have y plus 3, y plus 3. Sorry if you can't see that. I'm like writing really small. But this part should not be the mystery, right? Negative 4 and negative 4 give you a 16. 3 times 3 gives you a 9. So 16 and 9 added together is actually 25. So what do you need to add to 9 to get 25? Because you already have 9 here. Well, hopefully you see that's really just the difference of what's left over, which in this case would be 16. So we're going to add 16 to both sides because 9 plus 16 gives you 25. 9 and 16 here is 25. 9 and 16 gives you 25. So now we have equals 16. We have x minus 4 squared plus we have y plus 3 squared equals 16. So your center is going to be at positive 4 and negative 3. And your radius is going to be equal to 4 because 16 squared is 4 squared is 16. So if you were to graph this, it would look like, let's see, it's going to go at 4 and 3. So the center is going to be at 4, negative 3, and it's going to go a distance of 4 in both or in all directions, I should say. And then if you plot those points wherever they might be, you're going to get your circle. Okay. That's number 18. Number 19. On graph paper, make a complete graph of the system of the equations that's right. Then list all the pairs of intersections in the form xy. Okay, I guess it doesn't want you to actually solve this, but I'm going to solve it anyways because the reality is, as much as you graph it and it's going to look all great and whatever, the bottom line comes, can you do this algebraically? So we did this in class on the first day when we started this. This is a system of equations. They're not both equal to y. There's no y equals, so you can't set these equals to each other. Your best bet is to substitute, and it actually will work out in your favor to substitute. So I'm very sorry, I'm going to do this by substitution. So we have x squared plus y squared equals 25, and we have y equals x plus 1. So where this y is, and this x plus 1, I'm going to put it in place of x plus 1. So it should start to look like, let's see, x squared plus, in parentheses, x plus 1 squared equals 25. And then we have x squared plus, let's see, x plus 1 times x plus 1 equals 25. So x squared plus, what is this, x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 25. So we have 2x plus 1 equals 25. It's not equal to 0, so I'm going to subtract 25 from both sides because I want to solve this quadratic. Oops, I forgot the x squared. Plus 2x minus 24 actually equals 0. And look, hey, everything has a 2 in common, so I'm going to take out a 2 because that would make my life probably a lot easier. 1x is left over minus, wow, I'm trying to go like 12 equals 0. Okay, so can you think of two numbers that will multiply out to negative 12, but when you add them up, you get a 1? Ooh, this is easy. Okay, two numbers get you negative 12, but when you add them up, you get a 1. Yes, ma'am. 4 and negative 3. 4 times negative 3 gives you negative 12. You actually have a 1 also, so this is going to end up looking like x plus 4 and x minus 3 equals 0. If you don't like that, you're more than welcome to do a quadratic formula for this, but this is way faster for me, so I'm just going to do factoring. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? So 2 equals 0 doesn't work out, right? Because 2 equals to 0 doesn't do anything for us. But x plus 4 equals to 0, and x minus 3 equals to 0. So you have x equals negative 4, and x equals positive 3. Those are my two x values for where these two, the circle and the line, intersect each other. And let's see, I'm going to plug them back in. So which one do I want to plug them into? The easy one. Yes, please. So we have y equals negative 4 plus 1, so y equals negative 3. And then we have y equals 3 plus 1, so y equals 4. So as a final answer, negative 4 and negative 3. That's one of them. And the other one is 3 and positive 4. Okay. These are your 2 points of intersection. And if you have graphed them, or if you just wanted to graph them, this is where they should have intersected. So please take a look at your graph if you actually did graph it. All right, number 20. Solve the equations and inequalities below. I'm not going to do any of these apart from maybe part C. I don't even know if I really want to do this. Part C, because that looks a little trickier. So let's see. Two numbers are multiplied to give you negative 36, but when you add them up, you get a 5. All right, that's just weird. So what do you have? 1 and 36. We have 2 and 18. No, that's not going to give 5. 3 and, what's 36? 36 divided by 3. 12. Oh my god, I can't believe I did that on the calculator. That's still not going to give me a 5. 4 and 9. Hey, that might give me a 5. Yes, it does. Okay, so we have x squared plus 5x minus 36 equals 0. And that will give me 4 and 9. So if I do this with a box, I need negative 36 and a 5. So that's going to give me positive 9 and a negative 4. So I have positive 9 and a negative 4, so that's x minus 4 plus 9. Okay, so let's see, x minus 4, x plus 9 equals 0. So I have x minus 4 equals 0, x plus 9 equals 0. So x equals negative 9, x equals negative 4. So on a number line, there's 0. Wait, one of these is positive. Oh, that's 4. Okay, there's 4 and there's negative 9. So this is open circle. So we're going to do open circle, open circle. Let's test some regions. Let's pick a 0. So in the middle, at least we know what's going on. 0. Plug them in. Plug in 0. So you get 0 plus 0 minus 36. Is that greater than 0? Well, it's false. So it's false over here. So that means it must be true out here. Yay. So final answer. X has to be less than negative 9, or x has to be greater than positive 4. Done. That was 20. I think I'm going to stop here and do another one because it might be running out of time.